Hi. If you're a returning person to the channel, thank you. If you're new here, well, check it out. We do lots of cool stuff. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of tractor Kubota B26 glow plug diagnosis. It's a little hard to start when it's cold. Actually, it's very hard to start when it's cold. And we're just going to go through it. We're going to check each individual glow plug, make sure we have power. Not really sure what I'm doing with glow plugs, but it's got to be similar to spark plugs. So I have some tools here. As you can see, that's not a tool, but it's just a refreshment because this might take a long time. Watch. All right, so what I'm going to be using today, I have a test light that will light up when I have power. So this clamp goes to ground, and then we can probe 12 volts with this guy here. And then I also have my multimeter, and we're going to be checking the glow plugs with the ohm setting. So I'll show you guys that. So I have no idea where the glow plugs are on this thing. The only thing I've ever done to it is an oil change. Never really opened it up. So let's open up that hood and check it out. Okay, so let's show you guys what we got going on here. So back here, over here is the power feed for the glow plugs, and as you can see, there's one top glow plug there. There's one right there, and the other one is right there. So what we're going to do is there's some corrosion on this one here. We're going to check for 12 volts here first of all, just to make sure that we have our voltage, and then we'll check each individual top pin, make sure we have voltage there as well. And failing that, we're going to disassemble these and clean them up. This is a two-person job. I need to find my helper. Where is she? Let's go find her. See if she'll help me. Hi, I need your help. Can you come help me? I need you to turn the key for me. On the Kubota? Yeah. We found her. Here she comes. All right, so I had my helper turn the key to the preheat position. For some reason, like I said, I know nothing about glow plugs, nothing about diesels. So for some reason, on the terminal on the top is actually ground. So that terminal is shorted to ground. I'm not getting any positive power on preheat or crank. So I know the preheat, I'm almost positive. If it's like automotive ones, we should be getting some type of voltage. I thought 12 volts over there, but maybe I'm mistaken. So what I've done is I've taken out, I have the manual for my B21, which I sold a number of years ago. And I'm just looking at the glow plug system here. I'm assuming it's got to be pretty well the same. And it should be, so I got accessory, we should have 12 volts to the top of that thing right here. So I'm going to check these fuses quickly. And then what I'm going to do is I don't know what I'm going to do. Actually, first thing I'm going to do is get some tools. All right, so we moved it outside, a little bit more room out here. The plot thickens, guys. So I took the hood off, and I was just about to get the side panel off. What I did notice is that the fuel tank was being sucked down. The actual filler was below the hole. And I noticed this is all loose and stuff like that. But if you look here, look at the tank is all sucked in. It's all sucked in underneath as well. So when I released the cap, there was a huge air gush going in. So I know the tank is not venting properly. So I'm going to start tracing these vents. We must have a pinched off vent line somewhere. There's a hose pinched off or plugged. I'm going to check that first. Still not sure why I had ground at that bar, but right now I'm just more concerned about the fuel tank. So we're going to be looking at that first. All right, so I got some larger problems than I thought I had. Look at that fuel tank. Look how it's sucked right in there. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know if that's a self-venting tank or some self-venting cap. for what it is, but it is just sucked in there. It's amazing what the fuel pressure or the fuel suction will do from that pump. That pump will just suck that tank and collapse it. As you can see here, I'll show you guys. Look at that. It's all warped, bent. It's all sucked in up on the top. So I'm not sure if this is a self-venting cap. I can't find a vent anywhere on the fuel tank, anywhere that I can see. Here, I'll take you guys around to the other side. Get a better idea over here of how bad it's actually sucked in. This is supposed to be out here like this. Maybe that's why it's so good on fuel. It always shows full. If you take a look in there, you can see where that is just sucked in. Like I said, I can't find a vent, so I'm not sure if the cap is self-venting and the cap is screwed up. So we're going to take this down to the garage. I'm going to try and warm this up with my heat gun, and I'm going to put some compressed air in the top, see if we can pop that sucker back out and see what happens. Don't know what kind of snake this is. Maybe a milk snake? It's a milk snake. They're endangered. They look like rattlers, but they're not. So I'm just going to leave them be. No rattle. If anybody can identify that guy, let me know. He's really pretty. Doesn't look very happy, but I'm following him. It's not a rattlesnake because it doesn't have the rattle in the back, but I'm just going to leave him alone. I don't think I want to mess with him too much. All right, well, that compressed air thing seemed to work. It popped the tank back out. The problem I'm having now is I just can't get the tank warm enough with the little heat gun to pop it out or to get it shaped completely back. So I've got some stuff to do with it. I'm going to throw the covers back on. We're going to run it. I'm going to heat it up. Got some road repair to do again because we had another rainstorm. And then I'll pop some compressed air in there again later and try it again. Well, can't say for sure what the problem was with the fuel tank getting sucked in. All I can say is that the cap is now above the hood where it's supposed to be. I'm really not sure what ended up happening there. I don't know if the cap is a vented cap. There is definitely no vent on the tank. Because if there was, when I was pressurizing the tank, it would have been escaping from that vent, but it didn't. So that appears to maybe have fixed my starting problem. Also, there was water in the fuel, so I had to drain the bottom of the tank because there was lots of water in there. But besides that, I think we're good to go. I'm going to let it cool off. I'm going to see how it starts. I don't think it was the glow plugs now. I started with that. Bad. But hey, this channel is all about learning, checking stuff out. So again, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. This was just a quick little video. Just to show you my Kubota. And hope you guys enjoyed it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and watch the other stuff that I got going on here because I got some pretty cool stuff. So anyway, we'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.